Hello guys, welcome back to JazzedTutorials. I've been away for a bit, had some things going on in life in general, so I had to kind of step backwards a bit on the tutorials. But today I'm making another Instagram filter for you guys. We were doing the willow effect. If you guys know what that is on Instagram, it's like a black and white fade-ish type of filter. Well, anyways, I created a similar type of an effect in Photoshop and thought I would share with you guys. So it's kind of like that, but not. So yay, let's get right to it. So I've just opened a random picture here. And to start things off, we're obviously going to turn it black and white. Everything we're doing is an adjustment layer on top of another adjustment layer, so it's going to be kind of simple, not too advanced, so you guys might find this very simple. Alright, so black and white. And this is my settings here. We just have 22 for the reds, 56 for the yellows, 24 for the greens, 55 for the cayennes, and 20 for the blues, and 53 for the magentas. That is that. We're good there. Okay, so then we're going to have that lovely, nice black and white effect right there. Sweet deal. Then we're going to add on top of that a hue and saturation adjustment layer. We're adjusting the saturation to +17 and the lightness to -14. We're going to get that final effect there. Slightly more faded a bit, and it looks pretty cool there. We're then going to add another one on top of that. This one's an exposure adjustment layer. We are going to expose it to these numbers here with an offset of +124, 0.0124, and a gamma correction of 1.00. You should see that. Now that's giving it the nice fade in effect like you would see in the willow effect. Although some photos don't show it as nicely, some do, some don't. So you may have to play around with your photos to see what looks good for you. We're going to be adding another adjustment layer. This one's going to be a curves adjustment layer. And you kind of want to curve it to that effect there. You may, like I just mentioned, have to adjust your lovely colors. So something like that, a little bit there. Don't go too crazy because you don't want to go nuts. So don't adjust any of the greens or reds or anything, only the RGB. Give it a nice little bend there so you get a nice little effect there. And you'll see something kind of like that. And again, you can always go back and readjust each layer if needed, or each adjustment layer if needed. And we're going to be adding a brightness and contrast. I'm going to be choosing a 1 for the brightness and 25 for the contrast. Basically, I just want to contrast the photo, not so much brighten it. Alright, then we're going to add a color fill layer. Obviously, we're choosing black because why not? And we're going to set that layer to soft light with a 10% opacity so that it blends in slightly more. Look at how cool that is. Yeah. And last but not least, we're adding a second exposure adjustment layer. And this one's going to be in the tippy top, and this one's going to have a +0.0041 offset, and again a 1.00 gamma correction. And this one, once you have that made, this is what your photo will look like. It'll look similar to what I have here. Every photo, however, is different. So you may want to alter your settings just to make your photo look similar to this, but again, whatever. And another cool thing about using adjustment layers, guys, is if you wanted to record what you just made into an action, you could do that too. If you go over here to your actions over here, if you click this here, you can record each step or each adjustment layer, which would then record that as a action. So then when you hit the play button, it immediately will automatically make this exact effect on any photo you choose. So that way you're not going back and doing the tutorial all over again. It's pretty neat. It works out in multiple ways. I like it. It looks cool to me. So yeah, there you go. We've just made a nice willow Instagram effect-ish. It could be also the black and white on Instagram. There's two different actually black and whites on Instagram, so call it what you want. Alright, I've blabbed on enough. I'm going to leave you guys there. Thanks for liking if you did. Thanks for commenting if you did. If you didn't like this video, then shame on you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this. If you did, and if you liked this and found it very helpful, again, hit like. Also subscribe if you want more videos of such. And I will see you guys again next week with a cooler tutorial, hopefully. Yeah. Alright. Bye, guys.